Paris. Yeah, Dump Dan looks great. I really like the way that you brought some of these elements out, and you've got a nice repetition of color that's kind of moving the eye around. So I don't really have too many suggestions. I do think the text has gotten a little bit too strong now. I think these boxes are, it's just a little bit dominating. You just want to, you don't want the text so strong that it stands out. Maybe if you, let me see, Dan, maybe if it was smaller, let me see, is that, oh, I see you have the rectangle around it. Yeah, I would turn these off definitely. And I'd probably make it just a little bit smaller. I don't know, let's see here. And I wouldn't, you don't need to line it up either, because you don't need it. It's like the subject matter is kind of funky-ish, so you don't really need to create something that's really, the type doesn't need to look as formal. So I would turn these lines off, or you could do another thing. You could just make the lines lighter. So it's like let's see, something more along the gray line here. No, it's not letting me change it, but oh, I see, because it's a vector piece. But yeah, or make the lines a little bit lighter. That would also work. Another thing you could try is, and I know I've showed you this before, is just try it. You can even use different fonts and sizes, and even try maybe a stroke on one. I don't know, that could look really corny. The part with editing at this point now is really just going in and out, and just keep changing things. Let's see, what would a little tiny, ooh, it's a big stroke. I'm just wondering what a little kind of a reddish stroke would look like. It's going to look huge, I know. But I'm going to make it a lot smaller. Oh, I think it's being blocked out or something. Just a second, that didn't come out. Yeah, I was thinking something more, just more subtle. And again, you can even continue to play with the opacity if you don't like it. Just a little touch of something to move some of the red around, or even, you could even do it kind of more this orangey color if you wanted to too. Again, this part is so much about, that kind of looks good too, actually. You've got such a cool project. I'm one of those people that never is finished with anything unless I have a client that has a deadline. I do finish, I really do. But that kind of looks cool too. You could, I just think getting rid of this this strong outline would work. And again, maybe another font or something would work too for part of it. Anyway, great job. Another thing too, I would make if you're going to keep your name, I would make it really small, just so, because you don't want it to be a part of the design. In fact, I would, for this, you could keep it for this, but if you ever go to print it out for a flat art portfolio, I would definitely turn it off, because you don't need it. It adds another element down there. Or I would make it super tiny, and I would make it just a real sans serif font. Something really, this won't show up when it's so small, but I would make it really tiny and like a sans serif. But I probably wouldn't make it even stand out this much, because you've got such a cool corner down here, and it leads the eye up in here. So yeah. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the class. I think your project's great, and you've done such a fabulous job incorporating suggestions and really making it come to life. And everything's really highly crafted, and it looks really professional. So you have a nice portfolio piece. Okay, so yeah, pleasure.